Bites are actually perfect here, even though we've lost one strike. It's JAX plus, thanks to Toxic Egg. That's lose 3 HP, gain 3 strength. We can recover the health from bites, and the damage causes the Centennial Puzzle to activate, drawing us 3 cards if we haven't done that yet. JAX plus is amazing here. Who even watches the Watcher? Feels weird not having to take the bottom option and not knowing what it'll give me. Looking at our act layout, see a pretty easy to kill Burning Elite. I see a reasonable 3 Elite path as well. 1, 2, 3 here. Also hits 1, 2, 3 fires. 3 fires and 3 Elites always feels good. We could take a curse for a random rare relic. That's an interesting one. I generally don't like curse starts on any character. Sure, we could remove the curse here, but... Transform could go interesting. Doesn't look like we have any good Niao's Lament. First 3 combats have 1 hit point option. Which leads me towards boss swapping here. Especially with some flexibility in our paths, like we don't have to fight an elite at all until after the chest. A random boss relic. It's the Black Star. Elites drop an extra relic when defeated. Oh boy. Early Black Star can lead to some seriously fun runs. Now like to take these 3 elites on. Losing our starting miracle each combat does make that a bit more of a challenging proposition though. I find Watcher doesn't care so much about losing those early game little bits of power. Don't need to take 2 more here, do I? Think so. Okay. Not a bad Joworm fight. We get a potion, but it's not a particularly good potion. And I will happily take a first floor follow-up. Sanctity's not terrible either, although I like it a lot less when we no longer have a starting miracle. But follow-up being 7 damage or upgraded 11 damage for usually free, if the last card played was an attack, is a great first floor take, I think. Wing boots from the first elite? Yes, please. Please. That's actually a really good draw. Hello? And another potion, a regen potion. Neat. As well as evaluate Perseverance Flying Sleeves. Probably a Flying Sleeves, so that we have some retaining damage. Just getting some attack cards into the deck so that we can win that first elite fight, however we need to, I think is a good idea. Starting to consider, let's go to this combat, use our regen potion to try to get to full health, and then look to buy another potion at the shop. Potentially, if there's nothing else better at the shop, or, you know, buy a tantrum at the shop, more likely. Happy to go to an early store with a Black Star start. Our late game is already solved. We don't even need to think about Act 3 or Act 4. All we need to think about is Act 1 and Act 2, killing elites and accumulating that critical mass of relics that will allow us to win. To the store. I think I also used the weak potion. No, we'll save that for Lagavulin. Excuse you, gentlemen. What is this? Could do strike flying sleeves to kill you, and then I can't play the vigilance. This is where the miracle would be really, really nice. So I think that means I go... Only 2 more damage to take to do this. I'm just gonna eat 12 damage to face. Bruh. What an aggro slime. Wow. Call that the easy pool? Ooh, S tier. I definitely want a bowling bash, because we want a Sentry's answer. I'll take it. Just Lucky and Flurry of Blows being free attacks are not terrible either. But I want the higher base output of the bowling bash. Yes, to cut through Fate. Deal 7 damage, Scry 2, draw 1. Very, very good here. I want an empty body? Maybe. Now that we have 4 additional attacks, some stance control seems reasonable. I think 1 more card and a potion, either the colorless or the swift potion. Go with the colorless potion. And yeah, I'll take an empty body. We've added a ton of commons to the deck in the first few floors here, which improves the deck substantially. Why are these fights so hard, man? A real shame Bowling Bash does not KO. Like 8 more. Our potion chance is really low. I'm not gonna use a potion here. Okay. Although it feels like the weak potion might have been nice. Times 6 plus 9. This would be 14 times 0.75, 10. This would be also 10. Oh yeah, we got it. Ouch, man. I'm kind of flabbergasted at how much health we managed to lose. This is with the regen potion healing us for 15. We would have been at 22 after 4 regular combats. The hell? Do I want to conclude? Conclude is real spicy. Second cut through fate's good too. Conclude has the raw damage I need right now. And we're going to upgrade our Eruption to be 1 cost. Going into the first of, hopefully 2 elites on 37 health is manageable. Again, we've kind of flooded the deck with cards in order to be able to beat these elites, which will hopefully be easier than the combats we just left. I think this knob fight is going to go extremely well with this draw. This potion next turn, maybe. if we need it. Which we don't. Ha ha ha! There we go. Okay. Now we're in business here. 3 Gremlin fight scoring us a lot of stuff. 35 gold, a mummified hand. Whenever we play a power card, something becomes free. Or a Calcum to get guaranteed block. A block potion for guaranteed block. And a third eye for some Scry. Yeah. $20 health for 2 random upgrades. Got a block potion? I'm gonna do this. We get follow-up and third eye upgraded, that is value. Right there. And we get a boat thingy, giving us 10 Blanc on turn 1. Also really, really good. Next elite is the Lagavulin. This will be our colorless potion. Okay, I want to draw Eruption Strike follow-up next turn. And we'll Flying Sleeves as well. Huh. Would be a good wake-up. And I think we colorless potion the turn after that, so that I can use it for either damage or block. I'm not going to play the empty body? Maybe that's a bad idea. It'd be a very questionable choice to not play empty body, actually. Odds that goes badly are pretty high. No. This shuffles the deck. Fate Strike, Flying Sleeves. If we get the Eruption, I think we have lethal next turn. This would leave 7 cards in the draw pile. So Cut Through Fate can always get the Eruption. Take 3 for the fight. It's a kill, right? Let me just verify. 7 plus 9 plus 12, 14, 16? Yeah, that's plenty. You're so welcome, Sepatula. You keep watching, I'll keep streaming. Sound good? Allbank and Akabeko. Our first attack each combat deals 8 additional damage. Great with Bowling Bash. Great with Flying Sleeves. Great with Conclude. We want a Collector and Alpha. Probably not. No. Good, thank you. Mawbank is going to be a lot of money. I mean, we have Mummy Hand to make Omega easier to play, right? I don't mind a second third eye, although it feels a little unnecessary. I think we're done adding unupgraded commons to this deck. For the moment. I'm gonna go event before fire, just in case the event is a healing. Rather than fire and then event. Guess I could go 3 fires, but I want double relics, please. Ever correct to take Alpha in a serious run? It has to be. I don't know what kind of run you need to get going for Alpha to be good. There's gotta, at the very minimum, right? I think we can agree that there's gotta be some kind of Pandora's box start that results in taking an Alpha being the correct choice. Which is not, you know, frequent, but has to exist at the very minimum. If you've got a lot of draw, it can be a really nice way to get your damage down. And the one situation I can recall where Alpha did some serious power was in a triple Omniscience deck, and I was able to use Alpha Omniscience to get 4 copies of Omega in play on turn 1. That was pretty strong. Here, though, I'm not going to take it. Already got the... It just seems like I'm so happy and easily committing to physical damage builds on Watcher so frequently. He's 11 HP, huh? Alright. Ow. $23 health in the block pot should be enough. Oh my. I'm sorry, how much damage? Pulling Bash is 15 per enemy in combat? Oh my god. Disgusting. 17, this is what, 24 in Wrath? So I can do this. Not quite a turn 1 kill, but I win using only the cards I had in the opening hand. So I'm going to count that as a 1-turn win. More Paint and Toxic Egg together. All skills upgraded all the time, including the ones we have right now. You could take a Protect Plus, or a second Cut-Through Fate. Behold, it is upgrade. This Protect will make the Guardian fight a lot easier. Which realistically means I get to upgrade one more time. Okay. Definitely happy with the Empty Body upgrade, too. Greetings, gremlins! Bye. Pressure points? Loose. This is almost a deck that wants a pressure points. Be an interesting way to scale. Apply 11 mark and all enemies lose HP equal to their mark. I suspect with the Black Star, we're gonna figure out better ways to do late game damage. No, I think it's gonna be unnecessary with Black Star. Hear me? Unnecessary. Oh, great question, Seapley TV. I actually don't know where I picked that up. Use. For the transform next turn. Cinder's Bane here. Eruption empty. Odd. I take a little bit here so that I can keep the Protect for next turn. Hurts to not be able to play follow-up here. Fear that might happen. Not a great sign. Let's take a little bit of return damage here. A little worried we might not draw that. We got there. Form next turn. Empty body, too. Take 3 more, and that should ensure that we can win with the protected hand here. Perfect. Eruption. Yes. Kind of a tough fight, but we get through. We get through. We're offered Ragnarok, Omniscience Plus, and Lesson Learned. The Toxic Egg makes me want Lesson Learned a little bit less than usual, since we'll be adding a bunch of upgraded cards anyway, but we still have lots of stuff we'd like to upgrade. We don't have any good Omniscience targets yet, but we will shortly, because this mummy hand is going to encourage us to take powers, and there's lots of powers that'll be good if duplicated. Third Eye Plus is a reasonable Omniscience target. Yeah, we're like 1 upgrade all strikes defense away from Lesson Learned being useless. Alright, I could be sold on an Omni here. Let's do it. Slaver's Collar Blackstar is a fun combo. I guess we could take the Fusion Hammer too, preventing us from upgrading at rest sites. That's not a problem. Especially with the Toxic Egg. Although being unable to upgrade powers would be a bit of a pain. Or Busted Crown restricting our card rewards. I really don't recommend Busted Crown in any situation where you have a egg. Let's take the Slaver's Collar then. We'll struggle through the regular combats just fine on 3 energy, I hope. And hopefully the Mummy Hand and the increasing pool of relics will make up for that, in exchange for 0 downside energy during the fights that really matter. Our elite fights. Can only get 3 elites this act, but that's not a huge problem. I either go 3 combats and a store, or we continue to benefit from the Maw Bank and go from a bunch of question marks. I think going for a bunch of question marks is probably a bad idea. And then I should go to the store. Gatutsa! How do the slavers keep track of who they've enslaved and who they haven't? Why, they've got Slaver's Collar ID to tell them apart. Is this Omni Bowling Bash? I think it might be. We cannot Omniscience conclude, because conclude says end your turn, and that prevents the second conclude from going off. So I think it's Omni Bowling Bash here. Oh, get him! One bird down. One to go. Double defend or is it Eruption Flying Sleeves conclude? Let's see, if we go defend, block for 13, take 13. 2 birds remain, or we go Eruption Flying Sleeves conclude, kill 2 birds, block for 6, becomes 4 times 6, kill this one and this one. Take 18, but there's 1 less bird. So pay 6 life to remove a bird. I can get away with not doing that, so we'll go defend, conclude here. Means we get to retain Flying Sleeves as well, which is very good. Hopefully the shop will redeem us a bit. Hopefully. For follow-up there. I think it's usually wise to pick off the downed birds, rather than focusing on the ones that are still in the air. Hand plus with an Orichalcum for guaranteed minimum 2 weak to all enemies. We'll take that. And another one! No, we don't need another one. But we do want several other things here. Definitely tempted by the Art of War. If we play no attacks during our turn, gain an additional energy on the next turn. The draw from Centennial Puzzle could be pretty good. And we will definitely take the Lee's Waffle, giving us 7 max health and healing all of the current missing HP. 75 out of 75. So we can afford 1 of the 2 relics and a card removal and maybe a potion besides. All relatively valuable things. A Violence Plus is kind of spicy. Although I don't know what I want to do with every attack in hand at the same time. Just play Eruption, maybe. I think I'd rather have Centennial Puzzle than Violence. For the same price. I'll take the puzzle. First time we lose health each combat, draw 3. And I'm going to remove a strike. Strike. How do I feel about this Fear No Evil? Another way to leave Wrath. Could turn into some stancification later on. Sure. Onwards, etc. Over the hand, Vigilance, Empty Body next turn. Gonna be really good. Oh, that means I don't play this Cut Through Fate, do I? We go Fear No Evil, Follow Up, Defend. Where? Actually, I'd rather take a little bit of damage. Although that'll mean discarding the Wave of the Hand. We do get to draw 3 this way. Nothing to Omni. And that's unfortunate. Good thing we bought the waffle. Okay, Stance Potion is huge here. I don't have enough Wrath sources to want to halt, even an upgraded halt. I think one more Cut Through Fate, though. Thank you very much. Signature move was almost playable. Jeez. This fight could hurt a lot. No. Damn it. Bottled Miracle, maybe? Can I kill the Chosen or something, at least? Ew. 27 plus 24. Not enough. What, I just take, like, 30? Missions, huh? Can Omniscience protect and take nothing here? I don't want to take nothing, though. I want to take almost nothing. Ugh. And we're vulnerable next turn, so we're looking at maybe 50-ish damage. Double up on third eye, then. Combo there. Why? Why? Okay, alive. Spicy. Study Plus. There's a power for us, and it's already upgraded. At the end of each turn, shuffle an insight into the draw pile, giving us some more card draw. It's not the best power in the world, but honestly, I'll take it. And bites are actually perfect here, even though we've lost one strike. Giving up some of our max HP to get bites, which will allow us to sustain ourselves in regular combats, I think is perfect here. Anytime you're looking to take a bunch of elites in Act 2, and you don't have a lot of rest sites along the way, consider biting. Give it at least a little bit of thought. Okay, this is not as bad as it looks. We can do this. Chomp. Defend. Study causes Mummified Hand to make the Omniscience free. Omniscience for Vigilance. Take a big load of nothing. Then have a really sad draw. Corruptions in the discard pile. This almost necessitates a stance potion. So yeah, thank you so much for the tier 1 and the 20 heckin' months. Get closing in on those 2 years. Oh, if you're the numbers above the cards, yeah, that's the option show card quick select keys under the preferences section of the options. And the fact that we've not seen any Wrath cards this entire run is starting to become a problem. Only I had that one copy of Pressure Points. Including Bowling Bash coming up. I don't want to discard either of those. Good. It's actually a perfect hand. Take 1, which means we draw from puzzle. Good. Definitely thinking about Wrath Potion right now. Although, theoretically, we can try to draw towards Eruption with our Insights. I'll do that first. Yeah, there we go. Go Eruption. Follow up a Bowling Bash for 14. Yeah, luck times lots. Raunch. Raunch and kill. Beautiful. You score a Toy Ornithopter whenever you use a potion, heal 5. Ooh, Meditate Plus. Put 2 cards from the discard pile into our hand and retain them. That's a way to deal with having only a singular Wrath card. Judgment nice for picking off low health enemies, too. Actually think that's a really good judgment. We're good against bosses, though. We're gonna bottle Omniscience. Raid the other... Let's get the... Actually, the Bowling Bash upgraded. So that we can more easily kill a Slaver. Speaking of, here they are. Omniscience Bowling Bash is a pretty solid open here. It's 18 times 3. Means it's actually an outright kill, unless it hits the middle one. Okay. I'm gonna do that. See what happens here. Beautiful. Think about Bottled Miracle, too. And we're blocking now, so our Wave of the Hand just got 1,000,000 times better. Because we can block so many more times per turn. Ornamental Fan is block every time we play 3 attacks, and Cloak Clasp is block at the end of turn based on the number of cards in hand. If we feel like Akabeko is our entire build, we could go with a copy of Wreath of Flames. I'm pretty happy with just a Third Eye Plus here, though. For some more Scryitude. Ooh, extra energy on turn 1. Normally not something I'm that excited about, but with Bottled Omniscience, it's certainly tempting. Look, procs after Orichalcum, that's right. They work together in the way that you want them to. I think I'll take the blue key. This lets me take a cursed key from our boss more happily. How are we feeling about campfires? Are there any really important upgrades? Cut Through Fate, maybe? I think I'd rather be taking additional floors, looking at events, looking at combats, than getting a guaranteed single upgrade at this point. So let's go something like this, or maybe this. Stinky Fires. Oh, I so rarely get to do this! I'm so happy right now. Hey, Sonoka. Hello and welcome. Watcher's the only character that you can't handle. She can be a really tough character. I think many players starting out with her are a little bit unsure how to use Wrath, when to be in your double damage stance and when not to be. Some of the best advice I can give is give many cards that change your stance. Exit your stance cards, enter calm cards, and enter wrath cards, so that you have a lot of control over what stance you're in on any given turn. That and upgrade your attack cards, even your common attack cards, because being able to double damage that's being added on with your wrath stance is extremely valuable. Time to advance some science. So 3 really good options here. Transform 2 with Toxic Egg, excellent. Any skills we get would be upgraded. Getting 3 strength on turn 1 is quite nice. But what I think is most valuable of all here is JAX. It's JAX plus, thanks to Toxic Egg. That's lose 3 HP, gain 3 strength. We can recover the health from bites, and the damage causes the Centennial Puzzle to activate, drawing us 3 cards if we haven't done that yet. So I think JAX Plus is amazing here. Hell, we can even Omniscience the JAX on turn 1 for the immediate card draw and 6 points of strength. Strength is also extremely valuable on Watcher for the same reason as attack upgrades being valuable. Just to say that it's a double that damage. I won't be able to do anything else with the turn. Are there omnisciences that I can do that are okay? We can Omni Study, I guess, for a whole bunch of card draw. Let's test drive it, though. Double the JAX. So lose 6 health, gain 6 STRONK. How did this happen? Or 9. But I don't have the 12. Okay. Seven block versus 4 block into 2 healing. Not the same either way. Eggplant. Okay, lost a fair bit of health there. More upgraded block cards that I'm not that interested in. Unlikely Dino, thank you so much for the 13 months and the tier 1 sub. This last relic is the Cloak Clasp, giving us 1 block for every card in our hand at the end of each turn. Almost makes me want to protect here, but... skip. Move a card, sure. I think with the Ornamental Fan, I'm going to keep all the bites. We're going to start moving to Fens here. And let's go one more event. Combat. Fine by me. This time I'm going to double the Study. We get 2 insights added to the draw pile each turn. Third-eyed. Usually want to go for the Centurion first in this combat. The Mystic heals them fairly aggressively. And once the Mystic is killed, the Centurion gets fairly angry. Could kill them both with Bowling Bash Conclude, but I would like to get some health back here. So we bite. Get him, Cloak Clasp. She meditates fine. Good fight. So much card draw. Seems unfair, really. Wow. Wow! Talk to the Hand is here too. Good lord. Alt Plus lets us take an extra turn. It's really good with the Study. Really good with the Wave the Hand. Worship could be Divinity on turn 1 with Bottled Omniscience. That's a thing. I'm gonna take the Vault. Gotta go for one more elite here. Gremlin Leader Mark II. This time it's personal. Stance Potion, we can just win right now. This would be 42 times 3. Pretty wild. Feels a bit unnecessary, though. I mean, we can just Bowling Bash, like, Bite Vault. Thinking about not using Omni here, potentially. Or we can Omni the Study and then get Vault free. And life is even better. Let's do it this way. Perfect. Yeah, that's pretty good. We could have Omniscience into Wrath stance, but the thing is that our Wrath is an attack, and so playing it consumes the Akabeko, losing out on most of the damage of the Bowling Bash. Give me card draw. 9 block, and if our last played card was a skill, draw 2. I think we'll upgrade the other Cut Through Fate for a little bit more damage and that one more Scry. One more card. Here, though, we're definitely going to go for the double Study. I was supposed to third eye there. Whoops. It's all good, I think. Is it, though? Oh. We'll always take the rarest card in the draw pile. Vault and Wave of the Hand. Interesting. The Losing, thank you so much for that Prime sub. Welcome to the Council. Really? Kind of wanted those cards in my hand. Thank you very much. Okay, at least JAX was first, so I can do this. And then we empty body? Since we're being attacked next turn? Yeah. Fights have been quite good in this deck. They provide... We were quite low health when we picked them up, and they provided us the sustain to get through the elites of the act without much problem. I'd say they've done a very good job so far. I guess this is going to be Vault. draw next turn. Hyper Beam next turn. Protect keeps us in it here. Like to find empty body too. Corruption Furnival is free, if nothing else. Show me empty body. You. Cool, managed to manufacture enough block there. It's difficult to do. And now with 9 points of strength, we're in business. Even without Wrath Stance, we're in business. GG. Omniscience number 2 is here. Although it's in stiff competition with Deva Form, which would allow us to gain energy every turn. And is a good Omniscience target. But I think the second Omni is so good here. Omni lets you duplicate 2 cards in the draw pile for the price of 1. That's right, Jake the Doge. This deck has 1 Wrath card. We have taken every Wrath card we've seen. This one. Kind of want to Omni Deva Form and Study. That's right. So we take the Omni now, and then we take the next Deva Form that we see. I think is the answer. Or we take a Pandora's Box to transform... Oh. There's only 3 cards that would get transformed, and one of them says plus, so not taking Pandora's Box. This is an extremely reasonable coffee dripper, though. You can no longer rest at rest sites, but we have healing from Meat on the Bone and Toy Ornithopter and, you know, bites. So I don't think resting is a thing we care to do much. And then there's Tiny House for some stuff. But I think the guaranteed coffee dripper energy is completely fine here. Be the dripper. Yeah, whoever thought Study is a really hard card to, I think, look at and understand why you would want this in your deck and Watcher, and even more difficult to understand how it can scale you up into the late game. It's not something I'm going to want to use against Time Eater. That's for sure. How do I feel about stores? They're okay. We'll go to one of these two. Take a couple events, a couple combats. Try to find some cards that are good. Try to find some cards that are good. So, Omniscience targeting Omniscience lets us duplicate 2 cards in the draw pile. Go double Study, double Bowling Bash here. Really good with letter opener, really good with dead branch as well. Study is. We have so much control over the card draw, too. Wrath stance? Retaining 0 cost Wrath stance. I like it. I like it a lot. Finally, we can Wrath again. Let's do this. Omni. Double cut through fate, double follow up. Nice. More copies of Study? No, we don't need more of them. I would like other powers, please. Please give me other powers. Best of luck on your first run, hashtag YOLO Swag City. Fruit juice. Guess I could have waited until I took some damage for that. It's fine. I could go this way. We'll get wing boots. An event here. No shop coming up. I'll take the 50 gold. Guess you should have Wrath Stance there to get the kill. Still pretty easy to do with 6 points of strength, though. Corruption. Finally, another power. Foresight lets us scry 3 at the start of each turn. Nothing wrong with a meditate either, but let's get that scry. Gonna need that for the time meter fight. I'll fight triple jaw worms, sure. JAX Bowling Bash? That Omni is bottled. Yes. No or what? It is. $22? I think so. Flurry could be interesting here. Since we have the Nunchaku and the Ornamental Fan. And JAX. Okay, I'll take one Flurry of Blows. Anonymous, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Background Sculpt. This is going to be Omni, Omni, double Study, double Wave of the Hand. So we'll apply a ton of weaken to Reptomancer this way. Hey there, Fire Dan. Not play this bite. Show me Bowling Bash. Want to double the Akabeko bonus? Let's do Eruption first. Turns a week. Sorry, 20 turns a week. Have fun. Already got Meditate in hand, so let's crescendo here. Still looking for that JAX and that Bowling Bash. You are. Go Protect Meditate to end the turn. Take nothing. Get back the Eruption. I think I'd better play the JAX again as well here. El daño de los fuegos. Really appreciate... Oh, we got the letter opener and the sundial both? Wow. These are going to be very good with double study. Letter opener in particular, dealing AoE damage when we play 3 skills in one turn. Also bonus damage, plus 5 damage when we Omni. I think a worship is perfectly now timed. Get some divinity in here. We don't need a blasphemy. Just do the worship instead. Grab our ruby key. So for example, I can do this, right? Omni. Double Worship, double Cut Through Fate. Let's see how that does. Seems like a decent turn one. Yes. Fasting plus. Gain 4 strength, gain 4 dex. Gain 1 less energy at the start of each of our turns. Probably only want to play it one time. But fasting regardless is incredibly valuable here. I think actually even with 3 energy per turn, we'd be in a pretty good situation. Omni Worship again. Yeah, Omni JAX Worship. Let's try that. Seems good to me. We got a scroll bar. Yo, the scroll bar. Value. Damaru plus Dreamcatcher here. We're not going to be resting because of the coffee dripper, but we do get 1 mantra at the end of each of our turns. Battle Hymn is worth thinking about. I thought about it. I don't want it. I think we'll run into hand size issues, and with the fasting, it's gonna compete. That sure was a 1-turn kill on our Burning Nemesis. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Block pot over weak pot. The crunching. Got him. More stinky common cards. Would cause the deck to lose at this point? There's definitely something horrible that can happen here in the Time Eater fight. If we do things wrong, and we draw exactly wrong too. For example, it starts with drawing both Omnisciences and the fasting on turn 1, and it gets worse from there. Although that even wouldn't be that bad because of Mummy Hand, right? I wonder if this deck wants a second Protect just to make sure Time Eater's not a problem. We're not going to be double studying against Time Eater, that's for sure. What I will do is double fasting. Let's take 1 more Protect. I want to be covered with an insurance policy. The deductible's a little heavy, but that's okay. Wheel kick. Card draw. Rush down. Whenever we enter Wrath, draw 2. Go with a wheel kick plus. Hey, an enemy that I can't kill on turn 1. Fair enough. Foresight. Double steady. So I scry 6 every single turn. And we have 7 points of STRONK. Hand clog gonna be a real issue. So. Both of these retains, let's draw them. Good vault. Don't feel the need to. So we'll take a third eye. Here. The third eye. Seek a little further down here. Flying sleeves, perfect. Wait, perfect. This is so close to a kill. Come on. Aw. Hoping for follow-up or something. 163 is a pretty good score, though. Almost got that transient down. Oh, Master Reality. So, Master Reality most notably upgrades the insights from Study to make them draw 3. I don't think that's a good enough reason to add it to the deck, though. No, I don't think that's a good enough reason to add it to the deck. Ashdown is back. Pen Nib's here, that's pretty good. 30 plus. Letting us exhaust a bunch of stuff from the deck, that could be interesting. Pair for max HP is reasonable. Ambrosia is very good. Divinity Stance and a potion. If I use an Ambrosia, can I kill Time Eater on turn 1 with Omniscience? Maybe. Maybe. Card draw seems pretty decent, so this Master Strategy is okay. I'd much rather have like an orange pellets, though. That's true. Instead of buying a pair, we can buy half a pair for less than half the price of the pair. And if I'm going to buy the Ambrosia, that's a decent pick. Indignation's kind of nice. A way to apply Vulnerable could be good. Pair is 10 versus the Fruit Juice is 5. I want to delete out of this deck. I do like the idea of the Abacus giving us block when we shuffle the draw pile, although a 37-card deck is, I think, a bit chunky for it. Take the Indignation. Leave it at that? No, take the Ambrosia. And then leave enough to buy the shop relic at the next store in case we see orange pellets or clockwork souvenir. Both would be very good. Alright, let's start with an Omni-Omni. I think this is going to be a double Foresight, double Fasting kind of situation. So 8 sight, scry 8 cards every turn. Allows us to cycle through this deck very quickly without having to actually play our cards. Something Time Eater normally requires of you. Stinky. And I think that'll be a pretty solid way to go here. Double Foresight, double Fasting. It does mean we get 2 less energy per turn, down to 3 instead of 5, but with 8 points of strength and dexterity, all gonna be good. Good. Leave it the hand. Third eye, meditate. Some weaken, my good sir. JAX. 72 damage. And I'll get an energy back for playing an attack, so we can sneak in the flying sleeves here too. Own. Skip Time Eater's turn. If you vault as the 12th card, you get to take another turn. Okay, only want Cut Through Fate here? Now, Cut Through Fate deals 90 damage. Seems a little bit unfair, if you ask me. Crunch. Okay, well, Time Eater was no problem at all with double fasting. Who's up next? It's Donu and Dekka. Shapes Brothers. This time I think we only want to fasting one time. So we'll Omni double study? Double JAX. Double JAX first. Don't want both Meditate and Vault. Can only play one of them. Insight, Indignation, Fasting. They're all good cards. This gets an energy back and generates block with the Ornamental Fan. Have some weaken, sirs. I generally like to kill Donu first over Dekka. Donu buffs the strength and Dekka adds dazes. But usually I find that the additional strength is the more detrimental of the effects. Okay, I'm gonna do this next turn. Okay, there's Empty Body. Good. Exact full block, too. Nice. One big divinity turn's all it takes. GG. Two thump, a deep pulsing dread. Be felt throughout the room is this. Part of the Spire? The source of all this copies of insight. You prime your stick. Give him a beating. Definitely an easy pair of bosses, but that's about what we expect with a Black Star start that reached the end of the game. This run was most likely to die in Act 1 or Act 2. Now that we're here in the end game, well, pretty spicy. Kiro Vampiro. Did you hear about the dog who became a vampire? His bark is worse than his bite. Everybody the Vigilance here for +4. pretty much our best thing left. And hey, what do I see here? Not the shop relic I wanted, but perhaps the shop relic that we deserved. Dolly's Mirror, allowing us to obtain an additional copy of a card in the deck. That's going to be Omniscience for me, thank you. One more Omni means even more ridiculous chains on turn 1, getting more of our powers into play, or even outright killing all of our opponents on turn 1. The boat thingy's not bad either. 14 block on turn 2. I'm gonna go with another Omniscience. Note that we copied the bottled one, but the additional copy is not bottled. And I think I add a card removal to that, probably. We've got very good potions. Yeah, let's just remove a card. This one now. Don't need more cards that end the turn. Can you Omni Panic Button? You can, but you're not going to gain 80 block from it. You'll gain 40 block, then the debuff applies to you. You don't gain the second 40 block, but you do gain 2 more stacks of the debuff. So you'll end up without block for 4 turns with no upside. Don't do that. If we Omni Vault, only 1 vault occurs. We get one new turn. If we get to duplicate 3 cards... JAX first? I figured we might draw an Omniscience for that. I had to know. Okay. So let's get some powers down then. Doesn't look like a Devil Worship hand, no. Just make everything in our hand free. Seems reasonable. Now if I bite Fasting, Omniscience becomes free, guaranteed. If you Omniscience a Worship, it works pretty much the way that you want it to. Really, really well. A vault this turn. We're gonna draw the vault next turn? That's actually better, I think. Double Bolting Dash? Kinda whatever. That gets me a Letter Opener proc. crescendo JAX here. Let's scry them away. Brilliant. Who needs to draw your stinky burns anyway, Spire Spear? Hmm? No one. No one is who. Here. +1 strength from Vajra and the Dead Branch, giving us a random card added to our hand whenever we exhaust a card. Also a Mental Fortress here if we want another decent power to duplicate. Actually, how much scrying am I doing? 1/3 eye, 2 third eyes, 2 cut through fates, and foresight. Probably better than the Mental Fortress then. The Nirvana. Alright, Mr. Hart. This is looking like a great turn 1 here. We get to duplicate 3 powers. Foresight, Nirvana. I think I want to duplicate fasting. We're going to play it 1 time, not twice. Foresight, Nirvana, study. Yeah, we take an enormous amount of beat of death from that. Like, way too much. See what's on top here. Okay, so we're about to draw study anyway. Let's play all the other powers. That's right, I got Dead Branch. In that case, I definitely don't want to double fasting. Okay, I guess I will double study. Good. Ow! Alright, well, all the powers got put in play. Let's make the heart weak for a million turns here. It's fasting. Fasting made vault free, good stuff. Alright, well that was a relatively ludicrous turn 1. We have Divinity next turn, which is turn 2. For some reason. I'm gonna get out of the Discord pile. "20 turns a weekend on the heart," I think is... That seems alright. Let's get double third eye so that I can just get a lot of block from scrying. Discard every stinky status there is. Who needs them? Who needs them, I ask you? Shuffle with the Flurry of Blows in hand. Purpose here. And then we get to full block with the... Tape. Wild. Go ahead and use our Ambrosia here. We're almost back into Divinity already. Just go directly into Divinity. Full blocked and damage capped. Feels good. We have 9 mantra. Down. Sundial's at 2, so I can actually make more energy here. Amazing. In case you thought the turn was over. Nope. And Divinity again. GG. Hey everyone. Thanks so much for watching. Did you know that I'm live 5 days a week on Twitch? Come join us to watch me live, ask questions, or chill with the community. Click the link in the description below to follow and be notified when I'm live. And while you're down there, make like a sandwich and sub to this channel for more fresh Baylor content. Ta-ta for now.